Hello, and welcome to The Way, episode 6. And I'm going to make an apology right off the bat because I messed up my last recording, and in that great style of things, I have overwritten the save file. So what I have done, pretty much at this stage, is clear out every enemy in the Alantheonus Manor and pick up all the items. I have currently absorbed most of the notch items, only leaving my lunchstone and some... how many are we up to? 6 heartstones. There was a sequence upstairs with a little girl escaping from the closet, but yeah, I apologise. I will endeavour not to overwrite my save files in future. So what we have to do now is head down here to a door that was previously locked, and then down here to where there is another save point. I should really just ignore all of my advice permanently for the rest of the time. We're now going to face off against what is quite a tough opponent. I should probably point out this isn't really the best time to go and fight him. You can do it later, but we're going to try now. We're going to switch to the Hattersar for 3 reasons mainly. Firstly, it is the most powerful sword we got. It has a reasonable defense boost, and it's a lot better than the Panda Bear, which I was leveling up now. Just being able to hit him all the time for a lot less damage. No, we need to hit this guy for a lot of damage because he does a lot of damage and has a lot of hit points. Right, bye. So, with that terrible explanation out the way, let's fight the Jester. Don't think we got any... oh no, we did get a new ability for Sacrifice, but it's not a majorly relevant one. Concentrated Assault and Draw. We are going to be activating the Oneness field because I believe his only attack that does a lot of damage is a Oneness attack. And yes, I've been looking up guides. Sorry. For the parts of this game, and especially this boss, you kind of need to. We are though going to go straight into a strong back because we want the defense increased. Nightmare's not a good ability to give to our healer. It means he's basically now forced to continually attack. I'm going to try disconcerting him because I discovered that works. And it's very difficult to affect him with a lot of abilities, but halving his poise does appear to work. In fact, we're going to have to switch Rue to temporary healer for now until Sacrifice's back. Okay, so he's completely destroyed our healer. 88 hit points, back we go. Confounding prevents you from using high level abilities, which is the other critical downer. Yeah, we're going to have to keep using Rue in this capacity for a while. If Midian had X Life Exchange, I'd be using that as well. Alright, Sacrifice already has a Nightmare. We're going to keep drawing, we're going to keep attacking. Alright, we're good on hit points. We're going to try and Hurricane Cut. He can be prone. It's just not very likely. Oh, perfect. Right, start drawing. This is going quite slowly. Give me a moment. I'm going to see if I can sort that out. Okay, let's see if this is any better. Yeah, much better. Right, here we go. Right, Oneness field coming online as well. So, lots of aura increases, which makes it less likely that they'll damage us for less, which is the important bit. The numb's already happened, so nothing I can do about that though. As long as you remain prone, we're just going to keep you there. Alright, no longer numb, but he is still... he's still prone, so we're going to keep going. There we go. Right, Hurricane Cut. Attack. And you're going to get back to drawing, I think. Just to be on the safe side. If we can prone him again, we should win. Ah, dang it. Draw. Attack, attack. I don't actually know what of Sacrifice's attacks are going to be culled by that, but I've got a feeling it's going to be most of them. Yeah, we can use Panacea, but that's it. Are those I feel a bit silly now. I feel very silly now. I don't... Yeah, because Rue has it as well. It's not so much of a bad thing for Midian to be like that, so... Let's go for another Hurricane Cut. Attack. And more drawing. Prone again. Alright, we should destroy him now. And the music appears to have run out. Oh, there we go. And now we have the slightly remixed version of the soundtrack. Alright, no longer prone. Draw. Attack. You know what, I kind of like this remix. Okay, prone again. This shouldn't take too much longer now. There we go. Victory is ours. The Jester has been destroyed. 10 CTP, 120 aura points, and the mansion passage key. Lunchstone is absorbed. Now, in spite of 100 aura points, that star doesn't raise up at all, so we'll switch back to the... Okay, it's showing those, but not the ones here, apparently. Either way, we need to finish up Triple Complex. So we shall save the game here. And we shall then use... Actually, think about this. Yeah, let's go back to the sewer house. Because I think there's not a lot we can do here just yet. I could be wrong about that. There's a reason you fight the Jester now, and it's because it unlocks a certain area, but I can't quite remember where that is. I think we passed it a while back. I shall review the walkthrough, but I might find it in the meantime. I'm sure it wasn't out here, but oh well. So we're done here then. We have to go to the scene. And the scene being on the bottom right, I suppose. We are actually in the best place for that, really. Hey, little girl. There are people walking around Estrana again. In a minute, wait. Little girl, wish to speak to you. Yeah, concert hall. I can't blame you for that. Seems like a reasonable enough goal. We already raided that place. They're still rebuilding there, and you. Impressive. That key can probably be used somewhere below Alan's mansion. Ah, okay. Thank you, random person. You've told me exactly what I wanted to know. We'll come back to there. There's lots of sort of mini-game type things you can do here. This is an important teleporter to have, so we got it there. Here you see the tomb, unmarked. Now, strange mark in this tombstone. One circle with another with a horizontal line running through the middle of them. Indeed. Finally, beautiful spirit lives inside this tomb. I can sometimes hear it singing a lonesome song. Now, we can't get into the tomb just yet, but that's important. Now, I'm tempted to end the video here, actually. It's a temptation, largely because of who's coming up next. And yes, Alan is Alan. And there he is. Alright, let's get this over with. Excuse me, we're looking for a man by the name of Jopega. Has he been through here recently? We don't give out information on our guests. Don't ask again. I'm prepared to pay for this information. Sorry, this job has too many perks to risk losing it on a one-time payout. You best leave it now. Wow, bouncer you can't bribe. This isn't working. Let's think of something else. Guys isn't going to give us any help. We need to come up with another plan. Ruse plans. How many people are going to die to this one? Maybe we'd be open to bribery if we had more. Ugh, if you had the Sero in hand. I don't have any Sero, do you? Not a lot. But with our abilities, we could surely earn some. Why don't we just bust up? Midian agrees with me. Yeah, I like the way you think. Doing that will only turn us into criminals. Only if they figured out who we were, we could hide our identities using disguises. I still think it's a bad idea. Well, we don't have many other options. Come along now, Pip. A vicious bouquet of herb... Darn you, Alantheonus for Leapstrapatia! Herbaceous efflorescence awaits. Stop calling me Pip. My name is I think this entire conversation is designed to make my tongue twist in knots and confuse the heck out of me. My name is Heinmetz. Indeed, this thought has stimulated a new notion of my retrospective recollections of your duties. What? The floral apparatus in my domicile will be requiring equification this day. What are you talking about? None of this is in my job description. Troubles plague my mind, for the downstairs substructure needs a seduous and systematic cleansing as well. No more! I refuse to cleanse substructures systematically! Great plains of Morph! Calm yourself, Pip. Burn you, I'm not Pip! Ah! Quite a character, that Pip. Greetings, my colloquial friends. What did you just call me? Surely a derelict such as yourself would be interested in the proper profession of servitude to a luminary such as me. Did you say serve? He's offering you a job. Screw that. Wait a moment. If one of us can get a job working for him, then we'll be able to get into the scene at some point. I don't like this. What are you vagabonds jabbering on about? Oh, it's obvious. You're disputably conversing about who will procure a tenure in my service. There's no need for such drivel. I'm compelled to propound propositions to all three of you. Proceed to my estate and we will finalize your avocation. Wonderful. The amount of times we've saved Alan's life, he's finally offered us a job. The interview stage. Hello, my name is Moffat. Alantheonus asked me to conduct a short job interview with you in his stead. Job interview? Let's make this quick. I've got a lunch and I have to be in soon. I wish I'd saved this. Depending on how successful you are, you get different rewards. Great, here we go. Out of the following choices, select the most distinguished class of Lin. What do you mean by distinguished? You figure it out. I can't quite remember the order, but I think that's the top one. We'll go with it. How much FP is used before a finisher can be performed in the plunge? 20, I believe. Yeah, 20. A little algebra now. If 5. If you roll 2 six-sided dice and find the sum of 2 upward-facing sides, what's the most likely sum to be rolled? How did I know? If you don't know, then just guess. Well, it does depend on what type of dice you're using, but I'm assuming they're meaning six-siders, which is 7. The phrase "loves lies little" is clearly an example of what? Alliteration. Look carefully over this poem. Alantheonus is amazing, many adore and love his shows. People follow him wherever he goes, just listen, you can hear their praising. What format did this poem follow? ABBA? What hair colour is most attractive for a woman to have? You know what, we'll go redheads. We did, after all, make Serena a redhead, so that makes sense. That concludes the interview. As a signing bonus, you will receive a piece of pokite, a piece of wickite, and a bland rock. Oh, did we miss a... Do I get something wrong there? Darn, I might have got something wrong.
Ah, Rue, what proliferous joy surges my soul in being in your concession of service. This day I am trusting you with a most honourable and prestigious task.
Maybe it's won't be so bad.
You are to be my official pronouncer of approbation.
What's that mean?
In layman's terms, you will be reading my fan mail to me.
Wonderful.
Take hold of one of the documents to your right, and let the extolment of my virtues commence.
Can't believe this. Alright, here's one. Dear Alan, I'm your biggest fan. The critic who spoke ill of your performance in Stan of Green Fables should be hung. Also, spelling Stan with 2 N's is definitely more noble and charming than Stan with 1 N. I'm in the depths of despair, and as I anxiously await your next show. Sincerely, Miss Follows. P.S. Some people call me Anne.
Spectacular. Next.
My dearest love, I realize that we have been together for, what was it now? 5 weeks? Seems like it's been a bit longer. It kind of proves the statement, time flies when you're having fun. If you don't get what I mean, then I'm saying that you're a total bore, and the last few weeks have been some of the worst I have ever experienced. I never imagined anyone could be as boring as you. Even my dead hamster Roger, may rest in peace, is more fun to be around. I hate your guts and anything else having to do with your inner bowels. The last 5 weeks have been my worst nightmare come true, and I don't think I'll ever recover from the mental scarring. In fact, I'd rather be buried alive with a dead corpse than have to live anywhere in your general vicinity. Even running jackrat poop sounds more appetizing than what you have to offer. I'm sure I must have been drunk when I agreed to marry you. There's no other logical conclusion. If we ever meet again, don't be surprised if I start screaming obscenities before gouging your eyes out. Right now I'll settle for burning a doll of you in effigy. I perform this ritual every day at midnight, and then pretend to dance over your shallow little grave. If I had more sorrow, I'd just hire someone to break into your house and kill you. Unfortunately, this option is not available to me. Yet. I'll always love you, John. Yours forever, you know who.
John?
Must get sent to the wrong address.
Very well, carry on.
Dear Alan, I hope you're having fun in your big mansion with all your little lady friends. You feel like you're on top of the world, and maybe you are. But it all comes to an end tomorrow night. You're a dead man. I'll see you then, but you won't see me. I hope you've had a nice tombstone made. It's not signed.
Alas, a fret on my very life. Oh, Vashti, it's only you.
You're in a sweat today, Alantheonus. What's the matter?
Rue, give her that wretched parchment.
Oh dear me, how terrible. We'll have to call off a show.
Never. I will not be disquieted by a pusillanimous concoction such as this. The show must go on.
Yes, you're right. We cannot allow ourselves to be intimidated by such frets.
I swear it. Tomorrow night will be a night to remember.
Indeed.
Well, that was fun. Again, I'm certain I've missed out a reward. I'm sure I thought there was a Lynn Rock involved.
My trusted and faithful servants, tonight is a most auspicious occasion that has been darkened by the shadows of an unknown enemy. Let us hold true, and let us be not afraid. Let us give no foothold to our cowardly foe. Tonight we will journey beneath this urban jungle so we might reach our terminus unmolested. How? By traversing through an ancient passageway that I lighted upon not long ago. The entrance lies behind one of the cabinets. Now, let us make haste at once.
This is what I thought was... Yeah, this is where it is. Now, the cabinet, if you remember where we are, we're actually somewhere quite familiar. But Alan won't let us go upstairs to confirm things, because there's probably not... There's probably not the demonic rituals in Alan's house that there were in Sacrifice's house, despite this being the same place. Still, next time, we deal with the threat on Alan's life. And possibly someone be upset with John. Until then,